So, you arrive in a strange new world. This world is vast and beautiful and strange. Unlike some places that you've seen before, this one reminds you of all of things in humanity and no things in humanity. The virtual world. The space beyond space. The other, and yet the familiar. Second Life for me has been a trip through what I sense is normalcy as well as fantasy. In many ways, it's a mixture of both, a mixture of everything we want, that we can have, that we love to have, and that which we cannot. This is the China sim, which I believe was labeled as a destination yesterday, which was October 19th, 2014, as a featured destination, or perhaps it was one of the top results for a destination when I searched for China. I'm fascinated by the relationship between Eastern and Western peoples inhabiting Second Life. There are a lot of other alternative sims, some that are coming out for mobile devices. I tried one, can't remember the name of it, for my Android phone, which looked a lot better than Second Life, but also had smaller spaces, and they were much less customized. Anyway, Second Life does exist and has some Eastern and some Western aesthetics to it. This one directly addresses China. If we go over here, it looks like on the mini-map there are some strange things, strange activities. However, where are they? We float down. It's hard to tell what is reality and what is not, where anything is. Occasionally these very trippy circumstances allow us to see multiple planes of existence. Something that whoa. Are we entering the Matrix here? We're slowly getting to something else. These different planes may be approachable, but they may not be. These are the kinds of nooks, the kind of fringe spaces that I find fascinating. What this space might be, for example. There's no one here, of course. But who made this very beautiful, very futurist living space? Where are these people? It does appear as though there are people in front of us, though. We just can't seem to see where. This is exactly what I'm talking about. A wanderer. A glitchy wanderer. But who is this? And what might we encounter when we approach? Digital Lacrima. Who are you? I imagine a snow crash scenario where my avatar gets obliterated in one foul swoop. The greatest part of this investigation is that you can always find more information. Vino Putin. Host Cyberpunk. Well, maybe he won't or she won't kill me with a sword after all. Well, this person obviously does not want to talk, but we'll take a snapshot for good measure. Oh, there was my previous. Cheers. Goodbye. And now we go back into the wonderful world. I believe that all these different planes of existence amount to a lot of unexplained and only partially observable realities. But where does all this exist? This is some kind of end, fringe, and there's a person down there, but how do we get down there? How do I get to you? This is all on screen. How are they inside there? All of these people. And what are they doing? We need to try to get to them, don't we? Is it because they somehow are able to hack through the system? Or do they have a secret portal? A secret entry point? And is that the way in? Could it be back near our friend? I see. Right there. Anyone who's watching this and hasn't gotten a seizure. Only I could just stay. Maybe they'll kick me out. Whoever builds communities like this has to have some kind of intention. Someone exists somewhere in here, but not. Our lone wanderer looks on from beyond. This person to exist here. The person is and is not fleeting. One thing I find fascinating is the ability to just enter people's constructions without necessarily getting permission. The communal existence and the communal interpretation of these simulations is worth exploring, particularly when there are things that are very privately owned, and intimately private. For example, could this be the lover, or perhaps just the owner or the creator of this space with a beautiful library, a very simplistic room, a calm, casual space, dinner for two. Makeup. Some kind of blueprint. It seems almost too nice, too surreal. Is this truly happening right now? My character could be a little bit more attractive, I suppose. What is this place? So, let's go take a look and see what else exists in here. Was that there before? We'll exit out of the flying. Space. Okay, let's go find more people, more inhabitants. We have our wanderer wandering until the break of dawn, and then either above or below. But I wonder, can we exit or enter this space? Can we leave? What's beyond here? What happens if we look at the world map? There are places nearby. Queen's Bay, perhaps? Devil's Den? Panther Passion Play? The Dark Swamp? Queen's Lake? Soul's Journey? Kitten's Cove? Saw? Now we are in Saw, and there's no one here. Fortunately, only the owner can ride, I'm sure. He wouldn't just let some jerk show up and take over. Though that would be fantastic. Definitely a degree of sexualization that goes hand in hand with masculinity here. Is that a result of any particular subculture? Is it just an extension of what we already have? I think so. In that way, there are many things that could be a little bit more creative. Of course, the aesthetic and the architecture is beautiful. This is one giant box, or a box, and we couldn't even leave if we wanted to. Rain within a bat. Probably didn't even make any of this inhabitable or enterable. Cheap textures to simulate the simulated. I wish you could just hit a command that would destroy all of this. Although this is interesting. But not that interesting. We've seen the fishes. I wish there was some kind of Easter egg in Saw. Some kind of way to explain it. But I don't think so. Not this time. We'll mark that one as explored. Next we have Babbitt. Kitten's Cove, I think, looked pretty good. This is interesting. You have 15 seconds to leave or you will be automatically forced to leave. What if we ignore that? Well, we were evacuated. And where were we taken? The safe hub in Nelsonia. Looks like there's quite a lot of activity going on here. We have Catherine, Marvin, Tudalulu, Evermore, some character I can't see, Lavarina, Michelle, some joyriding person, Polarity Viewer. That's a great avatar. Where exactly did it take us? Took us really far away. But wow. This is the hub, but we don't want to be here. Can we just teleport off into wherever we want to be? Looks like that's a no. So let's take a look at our landmarks. There have been some things that I've seen that have been quite startling. I'm sure we can find where is this? I believe this is nearby a nude beach that I discovered through some Google searching, but it might actually be completely different. This might be a more exclusive community. That being said, there's a lot going on here, and it's anything but private. Let's find the humanity in this strange place. What is this? What was humanity is gone, replaced with parrots, jack-o'-lanterns. And yet, there is a person. Right there. All of these facades, all of these simulations. This world built itself with the responsibility of its owners. Actually, maybe these green dots have been wrong this entire time. They're not people. They're something else, like touch me for free drink or food. Well, what kind of drink or food is it? I touched it. I want the drink or food. Okay. Cannot into banned parcel. I must have been banned there. I wish it would have told me where I was banned. Maybe that darker shade. Ah, I must have been banned from right, from down in there. But I haven't been banned from this lovely area. Or have I? I was banned from there. Not here. What do we have here? Love will fill the air. Whoa. What are all those? They're hearts. That was interesting. Can we somehow... Apparently the term for spamming in Second Life is called griefing. And it looks like we might be able to do this. This will be appropriate. Camp. This looks very... I don't remember being banned in any of these places. And now I'm relocated. What are these mesmerizing places? I often think about engaging in this environment on an actual fast connection and seeing exactly how fast all these would load, if it would even load, because of all the server constraints on the other side. Boomy. Well, it looks like I was banned again, which is fine. It's just a bit, frustrating. Though it would be fascinating to see if you could get banned by every possible location. Apparently banned here too. You must have payment information to visit this area. No. You want to be restricted and limited to get into certain areas. What's over here in the great beyond? What are these? What is all this? Where are you guys? Izzy D and Niku. Izzy D. Yeah, just D for DD. I guess we are all here to unwind. They're probably talking to me. In their private job. This person was born about a month and a half ago. 19-year-old male from Ohio. Interesting choice in avatar. And it's a deep sea adventure for them. But that's the kind of image you don't get in everyday life. Seeing two people probably off on their own, outside and inside the world, and looking for what? Oh, is this the end of the box? Yeah. Let's go back to I don't need that. Delete. Let's go to Sunset Isle. Sunset Isle I discovered, I believe, yesterday as well. This is a massively amazing space. It's filled with amazing private properties that have been really, really well developed. there are no security bots, so it's really easy to explore them. And that's what really got me interested in the first place with this private ownership stuff. Nicky Boy is online. Nicky Boy will be my partner in crime for some of this. Oh, looks like we have an actual person over here. We'll wait for Nicky Boy to meet us. Meanwhile, seek out the humanity. I just hope I don't get kicked out of any of these spaces. They truly are serene. I suppose the most easiest way to get kicked out is to approach the humans. Caroline. Let's just compliment the space and see exactly what Caroline says. See. Maybe this flurry of activity on the screen of whoever's in front of that monitor will get their attention. And maybe not at the same time. I hear something. No, that's not right. I believe certain people probably get annoyed at engagement with their materials, though it appears as though this does say this is but this boat is well mine. Ooh, should we be a little transgressive? This wasn't my partner in crime after all. I will leave. Friendship in Second Life is strange as friendship in old school chat rooms, I think. want to do that. Port cabin, helm. Come on. Ocean port. Swimming too. Scrub deck. That's it. Okay. This is Second Life. This is just a quiet corner of Second Life. In a world that's huge. A world that is absolutely gigantic. How do you even know where you are right now? There's a z-axis too, which makes it even insanely more difficult. No parcel found. Mouse. What is this? It is amazing. It's a track. It's a racetrack. I wonder if there's any way to engage. I really would love to. I still haven't piloted a boat in Second Life. It would be locked. Which means probably everything else in this place will be locked. Oh, hopefully they don't kick me out just for being here. Strange black and white texture objects. Of course, it's becoming a trend I've noticed. Seeing avatars of loved ones, hopefully not the self, donning walls. Well, that's convenient. Voyeurism is probably just as attractive as it is repelling to some people. I really wonder if that is the avatar of the owner of the house, or if it's someone else. Regardless, someone definitely has an obsession go. There's some insight. God, I look so lonely. It'll be really interesting. Probably none of it will be interesting for anyone who doesn't know me to watch this mindless dragging on, but it'll be interesting to watch this down the road, especially if Second Life no longer exists. This house is actually quite large. I really want something strange to be in the basement. Some kind of S&M or even more unpredictable projects. Well, we have a bar. That's boring. I can just imagine whoever created it in real life. Oh, there's someone here, actually. Oh, goodness, could it be the owners? Is it the owners? How do we find them? The outside. Maybe they're just another traveler, like. Me. Who is it? Bikes and bike parts. I am curious if these people probably get emails if there's someone entering their space. Yeah, that must be it. That must be how they figure it out. And when they come here, and what happens? They see that it's some weirdo who's here to do nothing but... Oh, you can't access it. You can't access the smartphones. Do nothing but explore and not play by the rules. And then they go back to their real life lives. Let's see what else is here. Snow. Oh, it actually tells you the people, too. Oh, this one's popular. Let's let it load up for a moment. some kind of smart bot. This person just doesn't like to, definitely likes to put in the last word. Wow. Wow, and I have the last. Oh my goodness. Bots. Subminta. Finally, someone who looks rather normal. Posing. But for what? That's the bot I was just talking to. Oh my dear God. Losing my mind. Butterfly. Nothing denied. Big dancers out here. Swimmers. Why is it that I don't think I'm seeing everything? Private space. I would love to be on your list. How do I enter your list? Finally, something that is completely inaccessible from the get-go. Oh, but what is that? How does one enter this fantastic space? Well, it certainly looks like this is accessible. Tells you everything that's good about space. Let's see, membrane. Whoa. This one doesn't have a name. I guess it does. What is this monstrosity? People here. Wow, what is this? Forces? so it makes it a little bit difficult. Wow, I'm controlling their positions. That's bizarre. Never seen that before. How do we get up to the castle? Look at the castle here first. I'd really like to get in this. Whoa, it looks like there's some serious stuff that I probably won't be able to actually enter. Possibly be in here. Some really creepy stuff. Not too creepy. Just kind of definitely don't want to go down. I'd really like to leave though. This one. I hope these go to the parapets. Supposed to be the royal rooms. Totally undeveloped. At least it has a bed. A balcony? Future bathroom, perhaps. That's the parapet. I believe I came from over there. And the space that we all wanted to see. Does look like more empty rooms exist. That looks absolutely stunning. Perfect. Oh no. No, maybe it'll. perhaps one more foray before calling it a game. To get out there, get up there. Perhaps it's a matter of teleportation, if there's only one way to find out. We didn't actually find out who that person was over there, unless it's the same person. How do we get over there? It does look very isolated. I really hope that there'll be some way, yes, some way through to this world. Oh, but it's closed. If it's closed, then there's going to have to be a night. Aha, it's not closed. And it's beautiful. And we can fly here. What is this magical room? Who are these characters? It's a store, of course. Avalon Mist. Oh, how I'd like a cape. How about a free cape to try on? Looks like they don't do freebies. Well, I suppose in that regard, that's what we get. This has been a Fringe investigation of Second Life, and hopefully more will happen. As they continue to happen, they'll hopefully be more refined as well. Until next time, Trillion Vision signing off.